So I would say probably my biggest inspiration to get into coaching is a local person that helped me a lot called Steve Noel Thomas, who's actually from Holywell because I'm a Holywell lad. And he really supported me and guided me in the early parts of my coaching journey, and he's still there to date now. We speak on a weekly basis. But if you're talking about maybe someone more famous, I would say Eddie Howe. I love the way that he goes about um, his press conferences, the way he conducts himself. I think he's calm and the way that he structures his team on the front foot and getting after teams. And I think that's exactly how I set my team up as well. So I like to be a calm mannered manager and somebody that's approachable. And I think Eddie Howe is definitely that. Yeah, well, I played for Holywell from the age of 6 up until under 12s, and then I moved to another team in our league based in Saltley. But I played for Flint Academy for a season as well. But I just decided at some point I don't think I was ever going to play higher than tier three probably. Whereas I think that my coaching journey could have took me further. That's why I chose to uptake that. But still play week to week, or I'll try and play week to week with the reserves. Although it's getting harder because some of the players that are coming through the reserve league now, they're quicker, they're faster, and obviously I don't have the time to train, so it's very difficult for me to keep on top of my fitness. But I try and play week to week as much as I can now as well. When I took over, we were 2 weeks to the start of the season and I only had one player, didn't have any coaching staff and nothing else. So obviously I had to build a coaching team, build a team. I had no budget, and we were trying to convince people to come and play at Conway rather than coming to play at Llandudno because that's where we were playing. So 100% we're in a much better position. We've done it steadily so we can, build it up over time. And did we think we would be where we are now? No, but we're definitely overachieving, and I think we've overachieved so far in every season that myself and my staff have been in. But I'm just lucky with the players that I've got and the chairman that I've got. We work really closely together. It's a proper family club, so I'm not surprised at where we're at right now. But definitely we're in such a better place on and off the pitch than where we were 2.5 years ago. I think I've learned how to be adaptable because I think you have to be that at the level that we're at now. And I think I've learned how to manage a dressing room and also manage upwards. I feel like at the age of 19 when I was at Caerwys, I had a group of lads that were paying to play. Now I'm trying to manage a budget. Now I'm trying to, have clear lines of communication with the board, trying to manage a team of staff, whereas I was only on my own at Caerwys previously. So, it's a lot different. However, that at Caerwys, that really shaped me to who I am today, and I enjoyed every minute there. It offered me different challenges, probably ones that I don't face now. However, them challenges that I faced helped me deal with the challenges that I face day to day now at Llandudno. Yeah, obviously it's a league that's full of a lot of managers that have got a lot of experience and experience at this level and higher levels. So it's a challenge. However, I feel like I deserve to be where I am. I feel like I've put the hard yards in, and like I said, I've built Llandudno up from probably in a difficult situation to challenging in only 3 seasons. So yeah, it's hard week to week because you have to be on your game with the managers that you face. But I thoroughly enjoy it because it's a challenge. For me, it's not about me being the person that takes them up. It's about being where that club should it should be in the Welsh Premier League, in my opinion. And the people that have been there, the young players that support us week in, week out, off the pitch, and the fans that have stood by us when in difficult times, it would mean more for me to see them happy and making sure that we're back in the Welsh Premier League, than it would to just be me being the one that leads them. So, like I said, I've got a good group of players and staff, and if we can achieve that together, then that's something that I'll be really proud of. And sharing their moments and memories with them is something that I would really like to do. However, we've got a long way to go, so we need to make sure that we stay grounded and make sure that we keep chipping each game away as it comes. The challenge that I set to the players was to finish it as high as we can in the league and better our points tally from last year. I think we're on course to do that. However, I did ask them and challenge them to try and have a cup run and good cup competition. And when we drew Nomads, people were kind of negative towards that, thinking that that might end. However, I was confident with the players that I've got and the style that we play that we could definitely go toe to toe with them. Did I think we would win the game? Obviously, I would be a fool to think with the quality that they've got and the resource that they've got that we would be going in favourites. But I definitely thought we could go toe to toe with them, and we started the game really well, and we thoroughly deserved to win that game. to progress in the Welsh Cup. And obviously the MG Cup, we've had some difficult games in that as well, to get to where we are. And for me, if you want to win a competition, you've got to beat the best. So coming across Connah Nomads in the Welsh Cup and TNS in the MG Cup, if you want to win them competitions, you've got to beat them sort of teams that are established within that competition.